welcome to another exciting episode of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host as always. And I thought we would go back to the 1970s for tonight's film, or today's film as I'm recording this. For today's review, 1973's The Sting. The Sting was released in 1973, and it is a drama. It stars Paul Newman and Robert Redford. They play two con men in the 1930s, I believe 1936. So the two men, their goal is to do the biggest con trying to manipulate people. They're con artists in the 30s. They're doing the biggest heist ever about money, I think. So it starts out with Robert Redford as Kelly, I think his name is. They don't say on the back of it. So, I think it's Kelly. Is it Kelly Hooker? I think it is. So, it also co-stars not only Redford and Newman, but we also have Robert Shaw, Eileen Brennan. We also have Charles Durning, Ray Winston. I'm probably picturing Harold Gold. Gord. I think it's Gord. I'm getting a little tongue twist. He's in it as well, and it's really cool. It has a very 1930s feel, which we get a 1930s vintage Universal logo. It's not like your 70s Universal logo. We get a vintage logo. So that's cool to make it more authentic to the time period that this movie is set. And let me tell you off the bat, this movie is a masterpiece. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. The acting is great. Cinematography is amazing. The score by Marvin Hamlisch. It was also produced by Richard Zanuck, who was a big producer. He was a big producer at Universal Studios when making this film. Really well made. All the cast is great. The three leads are incredible. Shaw also plays Lowell Dolman. Lola Dolligan, I think it is. Something like that. So, anyways, that's the main cast. Their idea is they have to figure this greatest con ever. Do the biggest heist ever. And that's their goal. And we get the setup. It plays out like one of those old vintage bookends. Like it flips the page. So we get the setup. Flip the page on the next scene. Flip the page. Some people may find it old, but I think it works perfect to what this is. And it is really good. I mean, yeah, there's flaws, but that's very rare in a film. I think the ending's sort of a cop-out, but I get what they're trying to do. And this movie won almost all the awards, and even won the Best Picture of 1973 at the 1974 Oscars. It won Best Picture. The score is great. You probably heard I forget what the song's called, but it won the best song. The do 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 da 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 do do. You probably hear that on the radio lines. Really good. I mean, yeah, it's an early 70s film, so some of it may feel a bit dated, but the cinematography, my gosh, is just fantastic. Now, before I go on, I was going to watch the Blu-ray because there's some really cool special features on this DVD, on the Blu-ray, but unfortunately I can't play the Blu-ray because this almost got stuck in my PS3 to the point I had to manually press the eject button and pull that out. I was like, oh, no. I tried cleaning it, I couldn't, so I had to get another copy down the road. But the special features that are on the DVD are The Art of the Sting, which is a 3-part documentary which talks about the featurette. Some of the interviews look like they're taken from recorded in the 90s, I guess. But the three special features I want to talk about, I can't go full discussion since the Blu-ray app doesn't work. This movie was also released onto Blu-ray for the first time to coincide with Universal's 100. Unfortunately, I don't have the slip with it, so I can't really say. But look at that artwork. It's just simple. This is what you call artwork right here. It's also on the DVD as well. So if you don't want the Blu-ray, you can just get the DVD. Look at that. Also, the back of the DVD says it is digitally remastered, fully stored from high-resolution 35mm original film elements. that's good. You want to have that. But really, really well made stuff. So disc art is really cool though. But unfortunately, I'll talk about special features in a bit. We actually get a digital code, which talks about that, and we get a pamphlet of, I guess, digibooks. Yeah, a bunch of collectible digibooks. I have some of these, I think. Yeah, but look at the cool digibook of this. So that's that. And take a look at some disc art. We get the alternate disc art, and we get the disc art that's on the cover for the DVD. So that's cool. That's all that's on this DVD. The special features I want to talk about, though, that I could not watch because the Blu-ray doesn't want to play. So we got 100 Years of Universal restoring the classics, 100 Years of Universal the 70s, and 100 Years of Universal the lot, and the trailer, which is probably on both releases. So the trailer is also on the DVD. So some pretty good special features. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I'm trying to think of some any other parts I like about the film. I'm trying to think. I'm not really sure. No, everything is just perfect. This might make it on my list. So let's actually get our way. Final verdict: should you see The Sting? Hell yes. This movie is a masterpiece. Sure, some people might not really into it. I'm sure the younger generations might not get into the film, and they might think it's super dated. But if you like discovering old film, especially early 70s Universal, like I do, I mainly did this series mostly for 80s, 90s, and 2000s, but I'm discovering more 70s and 60s Universal that made me only think. George Royhill, who also directed this, also has another movie that I might be covering on the channel. So, yeah, this is a masterpiece. This is, I don't want to say near masterpiece, but it's a great film overall. If you like me trying to discover old film like I do, see this movie. I think Robert Redford's best performance, and I think it's great overall. I think Redford Newman, this would be their second and last collaboration. Their first collaboration was Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid for Fox. So, yeah, I really think they're really good. The both of them are just fantastic. I do have another Redford film, and the previous Redford film I covered on the channel was Out of Africa. That movie's problem was, well, if you want to see the review, I have it on my page, but I'm not going to review it right now. But I say Redford is just spot on. He is great. There's actually a sequel called The Sing 2 in 1983. I don't have that movie, but if I do find The Sing 2, I will cover that on the channel if I can get a copy of it, though. But like I said, ultimately, The Sting is actually worth watching. If you want to discover old film, if you want to see how good acting is, the action's good, the pacing's good, cinematography's good, writing's good, everybody in this film is good. The costume design is phenomenal. Marvin Hamlish is great. Yeah, see, music adapted by Marvin Hamlish. Piano Rags by Scott Joplin. Yeah, see this movie. It's great. Trying to see who wrote this. David S. Ward. I think he covered a movie. I've not covered, but I think he made a movie I covered on the channel. I want to say it was King Ralph was the movie he actually directed. But yeah, everybody was, like I said, really good at it, though. The setting is great. Sure, the ending might be debatable, whether you like the ending or not. But I think at first I didn't like that ending, but more and more realized, oh yeah, that's what happened. Robert Shaw is fantastic as the main villain. He's such a greedy bastard in the film, but he's a jerk, but he's like a likable jerk. He takes no shit, especially the poker scene. I want to talk about the poker scene before I head off. The poker scene in this, he really gets on Newman's character as they're playing poker, and he gets really mad that he's the guy that doesn't want to lose a single poker game. And literally, he gets on their case to the point of there was even going to be a fight going on, so they had to hold a guy back. The whole cast, like I said, solid. A+ casting. This is just a perfect movie. Masterpiece. And I'm thinking this is going to have a spot on my list. But yeah, see The Sting. Really, 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 really good movie. That's all I can say. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm going to bid you guys a good day. But come back to my channel. If you like what you see, you can go onto my Twitter page, or you can come back onto my YouTube page. I have plenty of other movie reviews. I have them by the years, like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I have a playlist of that. I also have a playlist of all the dates I've covered the films. I have tons of playlists. So you can head on my YouTube page. This is actually my, I want to say, yeah, this is my 177th film I've covered on this channel. So I have tons more. I have 100 more on that page. But yeah, like I said again, thank you so much, guys, for checking it out. You can follow me on Twitter at RhinoCanar14. You can click the Twitter logo in my YouTube page. Click on my YouTube page and you can see the Twitter page. I have a new community section, so if you do subscribe to me, check in your community section. I believe match 5, I think? 5 or 6, somewhere around there. Where I have 2 movies and you guys can go ahead and vote. Click into the community page on that. If you subscribe to me, you should probably see it in your main YouTube page. But I'm rambling. Like I said, go watch The Sting. Great movie, masterpiece, A+, thumbs up, whatever you want to say. 2 thumbs, 1 thumb, however you want to say. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later with the next review. Bye.